Click the subscribe button below to receive new videos as we release them. Hit the thumbs up button so others can find our content. For more information, visit thejerusalemassembly.org.
Greetings, my beautiful and beloved family, and dearest friends. With much joy and enthusiasm, I share with you a most rewarding message received today while in a very profound revealing meditation. Let's begin with the spiritual numerical experience of the message time frame. Today, December 5th, 2025. In celestial order, 1 plus 2 plus 5 equals 8, which according to message, number 8 is completion. But it describes the message such as this: 1 equals Aleph, first letter in Hebrew alphabet. It means God, Creator. The number 2 is the letter B or Bethel, meaning temple, house, tabernacle. The number 5 represents H or He, having a divine meaning, revealing, showing, all things that comes from the Spirit. But it also sacred, merciful house. In short, it means in this day, the house of God is filled with mercy, grace, and love, and it must be recognized to be found within you. Sounds familiar? Which brings me to the point of the revealing message. Starting tomorrow, December 6th, vibrations element, for 125 days consecutively humanity will be journeying throughout a spiritual maze in which daily events will occur, mediating between positive and negative emotions. Its purpose is to be expressed and experienced to what was to be a cleansing process. This will happen for 125 days from December 6th to April 9th, 2026, 4 days after Easter, and of course, during the same period, the ancient Hebrew week celebration, Passover. The last day, April 9th, is the last day of Passover, a very important day, especially since it is the culmination of the awakening period as shared today. The 116 days countdown to Easter 2026 is devoted to exclusively enhance our spirituality, and on the 125th day, hopefully you will experience a spiritual awakening of such properties that will bring you closer to understanding not only the urgent need to be closer to Abba, God, Father, but also enable you to transition the rest of the emotional troublesome 2026 surrounded by divine order. I have been tasked to guide you through the emotional stages confronting your journey. Be aware that you will not find similarities among each other. The individual experiences will depend in what you believe at that moment. It will affect relationships. What you thought to be love forever, or even currently, believing you found the love of your life, may be revealed as an emotional mirage. Just about everywhere you will experience encounters in which emotional paralysis may be present. All part of a divine transition for all of humanity to experience. This spiritual transitory reality has a vital purpose for you to discover your divinity and emotional diversity that currently is elusive to about everyone. The world will begin experiencing the power of the Christ consciousness, as were the wishes of not Jesus but also by Abba, God, Father. By the end of the 125 days, you, hopefully, have received the knowledge of who you are and spend the rest of the year of 2026 mending the soul's agenda from which you are now here on this earth to resolve. And here is a revelation you will not find in the buildings or people you have learned to trust spiritually that no other will share. A large number of current people, souls, living on this earth returned at this time to mend a broken spiritual estate, because you may have been an individual that witnessed in spectacle and been in a crowd that shouted, "Crucify him." Or maybe, a Roman soldier parading a just individual, or maybe, one that suffered an agonizing moment witnessing a tragic act of hatred, violence, and fear, and now the soul must find peace. Yes, these are the times to remember and mend our conscience. That is what awaits the year 2026, a transformation. Will everybody recognize this? No. Not everyone, but we all have the opportunity to confront the truth about why are you here at this time. The reason why some may not see the light of it all, fears will deprive them from seeing the light, the truth, and the way. As foretold a long time ago and for the most part forgotten because of a thievery reality that consumed our existence. Thus, I will for the next 3 more months will be guiding you through my articles and continuing messages received. I cannot stress today the importance for you to have a spiritual awakening and ascend with your conscience and not fall into an intoxicating reality humanity is experiencing right now. In short, during the festive times of December begin what the message stressed, begin an emotional cleansing of your spirituality. Simply, begin to get rid of habits, customs, or items that not serve your awakening process. You won't find Christ consciousness within dogma traditions, repetitive verbiage, or agents that have neither the spirit or knowledge of the Christ awakening, because if they did, they would be shouting to the top of their lungs that, it has been inside you all along. The journey begins soon. Be patient with you and others, for the preparation for such divine revelation will come as a surprise for many. However, as they indicated, begin your spiritual cleaning now, meditate, talk to Abba, Father, as you would a dear friend. Father wants your feelings, not your prayers of what you need, but what He has done for you lately. And what it has been given herewith, it shall come to pass. Now is the time much awaited. Abba, the Father, an infinite source, be your guide, strength, and joy. This is it, my beloved family and friends. The waiting is over.